Their quiet ascent of the Clydesdale Bank Premier League with another impressive display against a Kilmarnock side who are struggling for confidence these days.
What a kick taken by Robson. Coombe was flapping at that. Got a hand to the ball. This is Hunt. Good running by Flood, taking out a good position. That's a fine ball across. Conway out of reach of that, but it was excellent build-up play from Dundee United. They deserved more there. Conway might have gambled earlier. Gomes wins it back from Johnson. That's Kerr. Now Hunt. Robson. Oh, it's brilliant play by Robson. United have the lead. Well, it was very good build-up play. And Noel Hunt did so well coming inside. Could have gone for a goal himself. Spotted Robson, picked him out well. Robson going to his weaker foot, the right, with past Fraser right, and squeezing that home at the angle. Now Noel Hunt picks out Willow Flood. Just a little bit of extra quality being demonstrated at the moment by Dundee United. Hunt does well. This is Robson again. Which way will he go this time? Using Dillon. That's Conway. Not perhaps the ideal man to be in the end of these crosses from Dillon. Craig Conway, little winger. This is Alan Johnston. There's good cover of there by Dillon. Fowler to Invincible. Well, going for glory. Would have been a spectacular finish that from Invincible. He had one thought in mind here as he turned on the ball for the first time, dipping volley. Not so very far away. Won by Kenneth. Returned by Gary Hay. Here's a chance for Ford. Offside flag is up, it won't count. Well, the corner kick was headed out there. Gary Hay lobbed it back in with his head. It was flicked on there for Simon Ford. That must have been a very tight decision for the linesman. Fellow central defender is Fraser Wright. He's under pressure. Robson. Chance on here for Hunt. Hunt's done well. Needs support though in the middle. And Alan Coombe getting back to do well with that. Well, it's given away the back by Fraser Wright. The interception was good. Robson playing the pass forward quickly for Hunt. Hunt was there ahead of Alan Coombe, but Coombe didn't force him wide to the right. The angle was too tight. He then went for power as he drove the ball across, and Coombe was back to make the save. Good header and a fine save. The header by Dillon. The save by Coombe. Oh, very important save that could turn out to be for Kilmarnock. Flapped away there in the end by Alan Coombe. He was in serious trouble there. Shouldn't have been, but he was. Conway. Bourbon. Now Kerr. It's good play from United. As it comes to Dillon. Robson free ahead of him. Robson's cross. Well, the goal is given. A collision between Coombe and Martin Corrigan has allowed Craig Conway to make it 2-0. Well, what a disaster in defence that was for Kilmarnock. The ball played in there by Robson. You see Corrigan and Coombe coming together there. Neither got to the ball. Carried on there for Conway, and he heads home the second. Now it's with Hay. Simon Ford joins in. Invincible. Corrigan looking there for Fernandez. That's Wales! Superb goal from Kilmarnock. Well, they worked out brilliantly into Fernandez in the box. And just look at his awareness here. Turning, setting up Gary Wales for the drill finish, which left Zaluska helpless. Wow, that sets up a terrific finish. Which helped on into the danger area. Header on by Wright. Very close indeed. Well, the ball played in there, the near post, flicked on into the area there for Fraser Wright's header, and that was so close to the upright.
What was the secret behind the big three, do you think?
Well, we played well all over the pitch. Jock, you know, we defended particularly well. Our goalkeeper had maybe one save to make in the match, and away from home, that's pretty good. We closed them down in midfield and worked extremely hard. And when we had the ball in midfield, we passed it.
I mean, second goals just, you know, you can't afford. If you're going to get out of trouble, you can't afford to lose goals like that. I mean, Alan's come, he shouted. Martin's running back at full pelt and bumps into him, and it's a gift for Dundee United. But because I don't think Comas had a lot of saves to make in the second half, he was a bit busy in the first half.
Remember, you can see all your team's post-match interviews at our website, stv.tv/sport, and we're giving away the chance for school kids to be part of a CIS Insurance Cup Masterclass. For your chance to win, just visit the website at www.stv.tv/competitions. So looking at the game there, John, United struggled a bit in December, but that's now 4 wins out of 5. They're kind of finding their feet again.
Yeah, they bounced back, and you mean there's no way that Dundee United, with the squad they've got and the resources they've got, we're going to go through the whole season playing as they did in the early part, Grant. But I think the mark of a well-coached team and decent, really good professionals is the fact that they come through a bad spell and pick it up again. I think that's exactly what they've done.
A lot of this down to Craig Levein, obviously, Graham, and last week he was made Director of Football at Dundee United. It seems Eddie Thompson's very keen that he stays, certainly for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a tragedy for Eddie Thompson, what's happened in terms of his health, and I think he wants to have some kind of lasting legacy. We know that he's invested a lot of money and time and affection in Dundee United, and I think he's clearly wanted Craig Levein to be involved in that.
See that tag of Director of Football, do you think that will cement Craig Levein and his stay with United? And
long term, Andy, I doubt it. But I think Craig Levein has contributed magnificently to Dundee United and their restoration, and I think he's got a good relationship with Eddie Thompson. And the thing I like about it is they've brought success to the club, relative success this season, and they've got mutual respect. And I just think what's happening just now at United is good for the club.
And, well, I mean, what might be bad news for the club is Barry Robson departing. He may or may not. It's obviously another few days left to go in the transfer window. John, but he had another impressive game at the weekend there.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, I think he's had a great couple of seasons. I think it's very impressive the way he's handled himself through all the speculation.
It must be difficult for a player when all this is going on around you to try and keep focused and turn in performances like this.
It's all about timing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult, but you mean a little bit easier if you're trying to play to impress people to get away, and there's an incentive and a motivation there. But I think that Craig said in the press and after games that sometimes a player's career is 29 with young families. It's a time to get away and to make some money because he's not going to have the chance when he's 35, 36. And I think United are realistic about it. If they get the right price, I think he'll go. I think it's a great ball in there and a cheeky little shove from Craig Conway at the back post to get himself enough space for the header. I love that. That's a winger's little shove.
Yeah, I like that as well. Lovely wee shove there to create the
Alan
space.
Shearer made a career out of that.
When you talk about Barry Robson, Graham, it seems inevitable that he will go. Yeah. Celtic, the smart money seems to be on them coming in. Is he the type of player that can handle being at Celtic and playing every week, in your view?
I don't know if he'll play every week. I think he'll handle being at Celtic. But my point, Andy, is he's on a hot run. John's right, he's definitely playing well. And for a guy in his position to get 11 or 12 goals is quite impressive. But will he just be a part of the poor bloody infantry at Celtic? Or will he significantly contribute to the team, i.e. play regularly? I'm not convinced he's got that ability about him to raise the bar at Celtic. I hope he disproves me because I wish him well. But I think he may find that he struggles there. And
John, on the subject of Kilmarnock, very briefly, they're lacking in confidence at the moment. I mean, Alan Coombs mentioned the weekend, if Gretna are looking up, seeing Killie losing, it might give them a bit of a boost.
Yes, it might, but I think that Kilmarnock will have enough. I think Jim Jeffries and Billy Brown's organisation and tactical nous will get them up the league enough to keep them away from Gretna. I think it's tough times at Kilmarnock.
Weekend's fixtures. Rangers remain 4 points clear of Celtic. Dundee United move clear in third place, but have played 3 games more than Motherwell. At the other end of the table, Hearts move up another place after consecutive wins, and Gretna remain 9 points behind, but have 2 games in hand to Kilmarnock. And